Hello, my name is Brianna and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be completing a painting using the Holbein Irodori Gouache winter set, and this video is a little bit long, but I hope you enjoy it. You can see that I started working on this painting a little bit beforehand. I just wanted to test out the colors and the composition, and I'm going to be putting out the colors that I'll be using on the screen. You can see that I've listed out which ones they are and their order on the palette. The colors I'll be using from right to left are peony, crimson, russet green, blue black, hummingbird blue, and geisha blue. And my goal for this video is to show you what your paintings could look like using colors only from this set. I like to challenge myself with only relying on what comes from a set like packaged together, minus the white. I have to buy that separately. And basically what I want to do is just show you what's possible if you're only able to get one of these sets. I know that it's a limited color palette, but you're still able to make some really good art with only one of these Irodori sets. And something I wasn't expecting when I first started painting this, I just didn't expect it to be so challenging to paint, and that's mainly because there wasn't any yellow in the set. I had to substitute yellow for russet green, and I was honestly hoping that the blues and the reds I picked out would kind of trick your eye into thinking the russet green was a bit more yellow than it was, and I think it worked out a little bit. It just ended up being a bit more of a muddy yellow than I had expected. So that's one thing to consider if you're only able to get like this set, that there just isn't a yellow. I will say that the russet green worked really well though on the ground when I mixed it with the geisha blue. I just really liked the sea glass green color that I got when I mixed them both together. I think it worked really well, contrasting against the color of the train. I also wanted to bring up that this painting is based off of a photo I took while I was in Japan. We went to Setagaya to go look around this really pretty gorge and to also walk around to the different shrines and temples along the way. I ended up doing a lot of train spotting there, and this photo was taken, or the painting is based off of a photo taken at Todoroki Station, and I got a bunch of really pretty pictures of the trains passing by during the sunset. I don't know. I just think trains are really fun to paint for me. I can't really explain it to you guys, so you're just gonna have to suffer through a bunch of train paintings with me. Sorry about that. One thing to note with gouache is it's really hard to get gradients, especially for the sky. I've never been very great at it, since I don't like to mix a big chunk of color at once. I just tend to mix like one of the colors into whatever little puddles of paint I still have on my palette. So I don't have any good advice for gradients. So if you know of any better ways to do it with gouache, let me know down in the comments. here's a mini review thrown into the mix. I wanted to show you what the tiny purple brushes are that I'm using. They come from this micro mini set from Creative Mark, and these brushes are really good for very small details. But the biggest problem I'm having though is it hurts my wrist so much to use them. I guess I might be choking the paintbrush a little bit, but after about an hour or so, I'm just in so much pain, and I've never had a problem with other brushes like this. So maybe I'm just not used to the short handle brushes. By the way, here's my little supervisor. She's interested in what I'm doing, and she just loves to be a little brat and try to drink the paint water, so you'll probably see her in other videos. In my last video, I talked about this really pretty washi tape I got while I was at Loft, and it's of a little train out by the ocean. I think it's based on Kamakura, and it has these really cute gold accents for the power lines. I'm pretty sure that the brand of this tape is BGM, and I just wanted to show you what a full strip of it looks like before it starts to repeat. And so here it is in my travel sketchbook. I love everything about this tape. It was just so inspiring when I saw it in the store, and I bought a couple of them. Here is the sticker that was on the roll, and it's just so cute. So I'm going to try and mimic this in my painting using the antique gold from this set, and I'm going to use it on the power lines and use it for a little bit of some accent pieces along the entire painting. I've honestly have never used metallics in my art, and looking back at it now, I'm just so happy that I did it. I think it just turned out very, very cute. For some reason, I wasn't thinking that metallics could get mixed in with other colors. I don't know why that was just in my brain, but I ended up mixing the antique gold with my blue black, and it ended up looking really nice to make these darker parts of the power lines. The only downside I saw was I couldn't mix a lot of white in with the gold, because then the shimmer would just disappear. So I think next time I'm in search for this gouache, I'll try to find a metallic white paint to go with it. is the finished piece. Overall, I really like the colors in this set. I was mostly re-wetting them instead of using them straight out of the tube, so I was having a bit of trouble with opacity, but usually when you take directly from the tube, you're not going to have that much of an issue. I also didn't feel like I was having any issues with the colors getting muddy or anything. I'm honestly very happy with this set and how this painting turned out. I'm so glad that I did the little gold accents everywhere. And even though like this set was lacking in yellow, I would definitely recommend this to anyone who's interested in gouache. Maybe it's not the first set I would recommend, but if this is the only one that you can get a hold of, I would still recommend it. Something I do on all of my paintings now is I do a little swatch of each color that I used on the back. That way when I'm looking back at the painting and I want to mimic the color palette I used previously, it's super easy for me to just turn it over and be like, okay, those were the colors I used. If I don't do that, then I can hardly ever remember what colors I used in each painting, so... And that's the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.